What's up guys, I'm SJ, and welcome to the updated version of my top 5 favorite Pokemon. I know it's an overdone concept, but it could be worse. I could be ranking real people. This is an updated version of a video, of 2 videos I did in 2017, but because those were bad, as they say, and very outdated now also, I decided, why not revisit it? So that's what we're going to do today.
Number 5.
Laurentis. I love its design. Seriously, it's probably one of the prettiest Pokemon in the entire Pokedex, right? I love its like horns, the little green horns on its head being like actual mantis eyes. I love it's like its pinchers being so fucking like I don't really know. I don't know how to describe them. But like, and it's like its back is a flower. Its entire body is a flower. And it's not a bug type even though it's a mantis because it's supposed to be a flower. That's so cool. And also its legs are like stripy and they remind me of pajamas. So every time I play Sun and Moon and I use a Laurentis, I name it PJ. And that's just fun.
Numero 4.
Flygon is awesome. I'm a big fan of Pokemon that are like mystical, you know? Like they have that mysterious air about them. And Flygon perfectly captures that, I think. Because it's like, it's called like the desert spirit or something like that in the Pokedex entries. And just, holy shit, dude. Its design is so fucking good. I used to think, like, if there were one Pokemon that really needed a Mega, it would be Flygon. But, no. No, I was wrong. Flygon doesn't need a Mega. Flygon is awesome all on its own. I used one for the first time I played Oros, and I didn't expect it to destroy everything, but it destroyed everything. It was insane. And it evolves pretty quickly for Dragon type, actually, which is nice. So, yeah. Also Trapinch's baby.
The one after 4. 3! That's it, 3. It's number 3.
Superior. So, a bit of backstory. Black was my first game. Played it, loved it, and I still love those games to this day. I play them all the time. I speedrun them, sort of. But Snivy was my first starter, and Superior, I was one of those kids that used just their starter. And Superior seriously grew on me. If it hadn't already, it certainly did by the time it evolved. And, fuck, it's just cool, right? It's just such a neat design. I love that it's based on French royalty. And it's like got like the fleur-de-lis on its body, which is nice. I don't know why I said it's nice, because I already complimented its design like that. Anyway, yeah, it's cool. And you know, I can't think of a single snake Pokemon that looks bad, right? You think like Superior, and then like Melodic, Sandaconda, Arbok. That's 4 that I can think of, just off the top of my head, that look awesome. So, yeah. Yeah.
2.
Yeah, it's Mars. But more than that, it's Incineroar's inclusion in Smash Ultimate. I used to be a huge advocate for Decidueye, and seeing Incineroar get in was interesting. It was also, before it got into Smash, it was also my least favorite of the Gen 7 starters. But that's just because it wasn't as good as the Decidueye and Primarina. I didn't hate it, not by a long shot, but it was just my least favorite. So, you know, that getting into Smash absolutely bumped it up for me. And then, you know, the whole Mars thing happened. Just skyrocketed Incineroar. And it's insane to me that I like Incineroar more than Superior, but I do. weirdly enough. So, yeah. Thank you, Mars. Before we get to number 1, I'd like to give some honorable mentions. The first to Aegislash. Pokemon based on inanimate objects used to create a lot of controversy in the fandom. But I think they really shine because they're not just the objects. They're the objects with a lot of creativity. Aegislash is a great example of this because it's not just a sword. It is a royal sword that will steal your soul. That's sick. And the second honorable mention is for Tyranitar. Just a big beast, the size of a mountain. Pretty much the reason most people like Aggron, aside from the meme. But, yeah, we're a Tyranitar family here. So, yeah. Also, the Mega looks really, really cool.
And it's number 1. The fuck? Play the clip. I have to go home to my family.
Alright, let's just get this out of the way first. We good? Sweet. So yes, a surprise to exactly 0 people, Gardevoir is my favorite Pokemon. Remember back in the Laurentis entry, when I said that the Pokemon with a mystical air about them are usually my favorites? That's kinda how it is with Gardevoir, pretty much. I never really explained why, though. And that's because it really sells me on the idea that Pokemon aren't just animals. These are creatures with superpowers that could destroy the world if they got bored enough. And, Gardevoir being able to create black holes while not being based on an animal is kind of that. That, and I have sort of like a childhood tie to it. I looked at the entire Pokedex, in black and white days, I looked at the entire Pokedex. I saw all these legendaries and all these awesome looking shinies, and I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna gen in a fucking Gardevoir, and thus I did, and that's the only Pokemon I've ever genned to this day. It's the ace of my trainer team, right here. And it's just nice. I don't really get why I like it so much. Yeah. Gardevoir is my favorite Pokemon. So, yep. That is the end of the video. Top 5 plus 2 honorable mentions. That's 7 Pokemon. So even though it's a remake of a top 10, it isn't. Tell me who your top 5 favorites are in the comments to promote my video in YouTube's algorithm. Cheers.